Hey, hey, come on in, y'all. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. If you're out there, come on in. Today, I am starting this live at 6 o'clock. Today is October the 5th, 2022. Come on in, guys. I got something to talk about. Yes, yes, yes. And I want you guys' participation in this. I'm gonna wait a few minutes before we begin. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? The banner. Can you guys see the banner? It says, "Is fuel being added to the fire? And was this all premeditated?" Come on in, guys. I'm gonna give you a few more minutes before I get started. And if you're not able to make it to the live, you can watch a replay. How you guys? Come on in. Come on in. How you doing, Miss Davetta? How are you? How are you? Yes. How are you too? Guys, come on in. I got a few people in the house. So come on in. Come on in. Guys, you see that? You see the banner. It says, "Is fuel being added to the fire?" And was this? Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead because I do want to stay within the realm of time that I have allotted for this discussion today. Guys, I'm going to get right to the point. I'm going to get to the point. But before I do that, I would give a shout out to a lot of these different not content creators, but supporters. We got Please in here. We got Virgo, Sapphire, Angela Brooks. Guys, thank you for sitting in with me. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to put it out there just the way I see it. But before I do that, I want to let you know exactly how I feel about the matter. But I'm going to say this. If you lay down with dogs, you're going to get fleas. You lay down with dogs, you're going to get fleas. And the reason why I say that is because I'm hearing a lot of complaints about, well, I'm going to call names because I don't want people to be confused about who I'm talking about. And the reason for me calling these names so you can know exactly the point I'm making. Because, guys, we need to know about this. We need to call it a spade when we see it. I looked at Rod's video, and she was complaining about Rita stalking her. She was complaining about how Rita is watching her every time she go live on these different platforms. She's stalking her. Before I start talking about that, I stated, if you lay down with dogs, you're going to get fleas. She knew what type of person Rita was. She knew what she was. Before she brought her on her team, she knew what she was. So I don't understand why the complaint. I don't understand why the bicker. Because you use that, in my opinion, you use that woman for something you wanted from her. In my opinion, I think Sharita was after Ross for something that she wanted. But I want to tell you what I'm saying. A snippet of a video of what statement that came out of Ross' mouth herself that made me think that, hey, you was in it for the same thing, for something that you can gain. So why the complaint now? And being that you knew where she was coming from, why the sad face? Why the sad face? Why the bicker? So guys, let me share this video with you. Just bear with me for just a second, and I want you to hear it, okay? Now listen what she say. Listen to this.
Now,
Hold on,
anybody
guys.
over there in her group around her, get into it with her. See what she do to y'all. Everybody she gets into it with,
Let me back up so you can know exactly who she's talking about. Bear with me for just a second. I don't understand why the surprise now, and why you're saying that this person is stalking you, this person is harassing you. You knew what you were getting into. So I'm gonna elaborate a little bit further the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, guys. So let me take this back a little further and let me play it.
but look at it today. Now, anybody over there in her group around her, get into it with her. See what she do to y'all. Everybody she gets into it with, she gotta go and try to, assassinate their character, pick fights, go back and forth, get her lick back. Sharita contacted me for about 3 to 4 months to get on my panel before I even acknowledged her chat contacting me. She was persistent for months before I allowed her to come up so that she could get her lick back on trees, right?
Now, if you knew that she was trying to hurt Trees in a way, and you were aware of that ahead of time, why did you commingle with that woman? Why? Because it was something that she had that you wanted. Don't be surprised, because I know you're not surprised. It was something about that woman, or she had some kind of information that you wanted. That is why you tolerated her. So I don't understand why you're so surprised that this is going on now. Why are you so surprised that, oh, this character that you see now is so unbelievable? Now, in her video, she talked about Sharita stalking her. Every time she go live, Rita goes live. Every time she go to a particular platform, Rita goes live. And to me, that's indication that you felt that she was pulling your audience away from you. Okay. Then in this same video, I heard you say that people follow messy people. So wouldn't that be an indication that you will be messy because you got a lot of people following you? So now the audience is pulling one way and the other. So you don't want that to happen because you want all the attention on you. But I guess I want you to hear this statement that she stated. I'm just wanting to, I have to chop it up and decipher things the way I hear it, the way I see it, because she's complaining. She's complaining about a lot of things, and she's making it seem like, oh, she's really naive to a lot of this, but her hand is all in it. You're not innocent. You are not innocent. You're getting back what you dish out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, all of this is rooting back to what I've been hearing on this internet. It's about this money, y'all. It's about this money, and people are talking, people are watching, people are listening. I heard that some people are asking for a refund. They're asking for a refund, and I heard that she's saying she's not giving up no money back. Now, let me share something with you. I'm going to share something with you, Roz, if you're listening. If you took those people money and you told them it was going to be used for a particular cause, and in the midstream you change the title for the use of the money, you can't do that. You cannot do that. Because if you start off and state that you're going to use these funds for that, that's what it has to be used for. You can't stop in the midstream of things and then change it so it can fit what you've done with the money later on down the line. You change it and said donation. But yet, if you don't cough up that money that those people are asking for, if they're asking you for a refund, you have to return a refund to them. If you say that this is for a giveaway, we're giving away a Christmas fund for November. November is not here. And if somebody asks you for their money back, you got to give them their money back. It's not like you offered some goods and they got your goods. You've taken people money. And you said that this is for this cause. This cause is for November. November ain't here. So they have a right to ask for their funds, and you have to give it up. If you don't give it up, you can be found negligent on something. I'm trying to tell you, honey, and it ain't going to be pretty. It can lead into felony type stuff, fraud, scam. They can really claim you scamming them. So the reason why I'm saying this to you, I'm trying to help you out now. I'm trying to help you out, and I'm gonna let you listen to this tape of what you stated, what you ain't gonna do. So hold on, family. Hold on for a second.
I'm not doing any refunds. If you contributed to the Christmas fund and you don't want to be a part, Okay, that's on you, but I'm not refunding anything, you guys. I'm not. These people can kiss my whole entire behind.
Well, hold on. Let me bag it.
President. It doesn't matter.
Hold on. Let me bag it back. Let me bag it back just a little bit. I got a snippet, and I actually heard her say this on a video, but I took this little clipping from another content creator page, and I'm gonna share this conversation right here. Coming out of Ra's mouth, what she ain't gonna do, but yet she has gotten these people money. She has gotten these people money, and the event doesn't start. I mean, the charitable, not charitable. Well, the giveaway don't start until November. That's what she stated was going to happen in November. But yet people are asking now for a refund, and this is what you say. Let me share this, family.
And let me tell you guys this: I'm not doing any refunds. If you contributed to the Christmas fund and
I want you to hear the beginning.
Report me to the president. It doesn't matter. And let me tell you guys this: I'm not doing any refunds. If you contributed to the Christmas fund and you don't want to be a part, okay, that's on you. But I'm not refunding anything, you guys. I'm not. These people can kiss my whole entire behind. They can bend down and kiss my whole entire behind. Right? It's over. Let me see, Cal. Why Betty needs to.
Wow.
She said it's over. It ain't over. It's going to be over for you if you don't refund. If somebody is asking you for a refund, you have to give these people back their money. What is wrong? I don't know. This is straight gangster. This strong arm robbery online. You cannot take people money, and if they're asking you for a refund, you must give it back. If I say, hey, I put some money into a cause, I decide I don't want to do that, please refund me my money. You have to refund people their money. And if they don't refund them their money, they can take actions against you. Okay? But you cannot, in the midstream, change the title, what those funds are really supposed to be allocated for, just to protect your interests, just protect you. And so it won't show that you've taken those funds and misused them. You cannot do that. You can't do it. So that's why I say, people blaming people on their actions and how horrible and terrible they are, and you right here before a large audience of people telling them they're not going to get their money back. Now, guys, I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna decipher this thing down even more. I'm gonna change the screen right now. I'm gonna
I knew then that I should.
I'm gonna decipher this thing even more. Now, if you want, now you may not want to know my opinion, but I'm gonna tell you my opinion. This is what I see. I see now that it's being unfolded. It appears to me that Rita have been used. Now she may be blamed for that missing money. Y'all hear me and hear me clear? Hear me loud. Hear me clear. It appears that now Roz may be creating or planting seeds in people's mind and making people think that maybe a lot of that money is missing because of Sharita. That's what it looked like to me. So it's like she's setting the stage, y'all. She's setting the stage. See, that's why I say, you lay down with dogs, you're going to get fleas. Sharita, when you went in there trying to get something with Roz, you might have doomed yourself. And Roz, when you knew what Rita was coming from, so you can get information on that other content creator, you might be dooming yourself because you done took money from other people. And now you don't want to cough it up. See, y'all see how that worked together? You see how when you do wrongdoing, things come on you? See, now it looks like to me that Roz may be plotting on you to blame you for that missing money. That's what it looked like. And the reason why I say that, I'm going to play a clip of her conversation. That's what make me think that she's getting ready to put this whole thing on you. The money that they can't find, it look like they're going to make you responsible for it, Rita. Do you see what happens when you do wrong? Things come back on you. I'm just telling you now. That's what it looked like to me. Now, the reason why I decided to come today, because I normally go a few more days before I, elaborate on things. I had to come back because I saw it. Guys, when I tell you about that writing on the wall, writing has been written on the wall and I see it. It's just as clear as day. They're going to blame Rita for some of that money, or maybe if not all, because she's talking about how that she she gave her authorization to sign authorization in her sister circle to do certain things. How certain money then come up missing. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, they planting seeds in people's minds to make them think this woman and probably took that money when all the time and maybe Roz and took the money. Because right now she already said she ain't giving up a dime. But yeah, she want us to think Rita done took some of that money. You can't fool me. I see right through it. Let me find that clip so y'all can hear the voice from speaking from Roz herself. Hold on, guys. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up, guys, because I want you to hear it. When I heard that, I said, "Oh my, oh my." Hold on. Let me get to it, family. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm gonna find it because I want you to hear it. Yeah, I want you to hear it. I'm almost there. I'm gonna let this part here play.
It was weird because he was always watching me when we was friends, and I thought that was weird because my dude don't even know don't even know they exist. Like, it's stupid. Thank you, NYZ Ross Swap for life. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the $10 super
Well, here we go.
sticker.
Listen to this part.
She's getting on my damn nerves. At least mine too. And I'm not gonna be over here long because I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. And if Ruth is in the audience or whatever, like I said, that's proof that she was collecting money that she said she didn't want no parts of. Liar.
Did y'all hear that? She said that's proof. Now let her keep talking. She's getting her case together. She's getting her case to me now. Look like she's getting her case together about people that Rita was being in communication with, possibly taking some money. I'm telling y'all, that woman, it looked like to me, a lot of that money is in question and people are wanting a refund. It looked like somebody finna get thrown on the bus. Somebody finna get thrown under the bus. You better have some documentation. You better be able to prove your interaction with that woman during that sister circle. Rita, if you're hearing me, you better hear me now. You better be able to prove something because this look like it's getting ready to blow up to be something real big, guys. Now, being money hungry, being greedy, and then trying to use people don't realize when things come back up on them when they do low down stuff. You forgot to dot your I, you forgot to cross your T. You see what I'm saying? But if you do right in the beginning, things will fare well for you. But when you start off wrong, guess what? It's going to end wrong. And if you've taken them people money and they're asking for their money, if you don't give it back to them, people can file claims against you. Your page, they can do that. They can take that thing further. I'm telling you, y'all, when you allow your face and voice and all this kind of thing to be on YouTube and then you start collecting money, that's a trail. That's a paper trail. And if it can't come back on you, whoever you got controlling that situation, it's going to come back to them. It's going to link back to you because you indicated that's your sister circle. And if your name ain't on that nowhere, whoever's in association with it, it's going to link back to who you dealing with. And if those people are asking for their money back, give them their money back, baby, because it's going to cause hardship on you. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you what I don't know. I'm telling you what I know. Just because you change the name to donation lane on down the line, that don't make your situation clean and right. Because if you started off a certain way, you told them something, and that is the reason why they rally around you and then paid into that. You can't change nothing down the line because you feel like you want to change it to clean up your dirty work. You can't do it. You can't do it. And if you do it, there's consequences for that. I'm just calling a spade a spade. And see, that's what happened when you lay down with dogs. You're going to get fleas. You see what I'm saying? It's symbolically speaking. When you know what kind of person that woman was, Rita, you know what kind of person you was trying to get in good with her because it was something you wanted. And Raj, you were trying to get in good. You just said you knew where that woman was coming from. You tolerated her because it was something you was trying to get from her, about that other content creator. But look what kind of storm you guys created together. And in the process, you tore down many people that care about y'all, that committed to you guys, that invested in you. And this is what you do. You walk over. You're gonna have to pay one way or the other. That's why I tell you, it's not good to be bad. It's not good to do people wrong. You ain't got to do nothing but go back and play a lot of your videos, the things you say. I can phase your stuff up and contradict you every time. Every time. Now you talked about how the woman is stalking you, how she's messy, and this and that. But that says the same thing about you. Guys, let me play this little clip, but I just want you to hear it so you know I ain't just making stuff up. I want you to hear what she's saying. Hold on for a minute, family. Hold on for a minute. You guys, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you're liking this video, go ahead and click the like, guys. Subscribe, and always keep your notifications on. Because sometimes I might not have a particular day, and I might be feeling something from the heart, and I just start immediately start going live. And I want you guys to participate and be part of the live, guys. But let me find this clipping, because out of her own mouth, she said people like to watch mess. You know, every time Rita go live, she go live. You see, she don't want people gravitating and stealing the audience from her. So that's why she had this complaint. Well, hey, to each his own. You have no control of that. Whenever somebody want to go live, that's their prerogative. Did I say that right? Anyway, it'll come to my mind. Hey, that's their business. If they decide they want to go live, okay? You just got to go live and do what you got to do, but don't start lying, cheating, stealing, and doing all kinds of scandalous stuff to come afloat. But y'all, let me play this video because I want you guys to hear this. Hold on for just a second. Give me just a second. Let me go here and find it for you. I'm going to find it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's too far back. Hold on. Yeah, guys, I'm just looking at all of this. I'm just so amazed how these people have these major complaints. The birds of the feather flock together. They have same of the same characteristics, but yet there's a major complaint. Hold on. I'm almost there. I'm just going to play it from here.
My story, right? Now, whether it's truth to it, whether I have the concrete evidence, whether I've seen her do it, I'm saying this is what could have been done because it's hard for me to keep up with everybody, right? Hey, you guys, I see all you guys. Good evening. We back, Raj. Yeah, just for a minute. If your people are truly for you, then nobody can take them away, period. No, not like that. But, people like to watch mess. And, when the messier you are, like they're going to want to hear, right? So it slows down the audience over here. It's just.
Boom. The messier you are, the more they're going to want to watch. And it slows down her audience over there. In essence, she's saying that she's messy. That's what she's saying. You see what I'm saying? Well, see, somebody else may be out doing her mess, and she don't like that. So she's calling the kettle black. The pot calling the kettle black. You see what I'm saying? It's just all of the same characteristics that she see within herself that the woman is beating her to the draw. Okay. So now she's saying that she wouldn't have never did this, wouldn't have never did that. She had something to gain by reeling Rita in. She had something to gain, and then she got all what she can get from her from that point. Now she just threw the woman away. But see, now it looks like to me Rita's not having it. Rita is not. To me, it looked like Rita is not allowing her to defame her name, defame her character, because she felt that she lived right into that circle. So she saw a lot of that. So she can elaborate on that. You see what I'm saying? So she have a voice. She want to talk about it. And then, hey, as she should. Because if you're not careful, you might be holding the bag saying that you took all them people money. You see, I'm talking about Rita now. You might be holding the bag. So she is speaking her what supposed to be truth. You see what I'm saying? Because, hey, it seems like Roz is saying a lot of people that gave you money. Now they can't put their finger on it, but now they're also saying a lot of people are asking for their money back. And she's saying she ain't giving up no money. So who's gonna be holding this bag? You see what I'm saying, y'all? That's why I tell you, don't play with people money. If you got some kind of function or something, a cause that you got online, and you say you're gonna do something, honor what you say you're gonna do, or don't touch those people money, because they'll call you out on it. If you say you're gonna render a service, you need to do that, or don't touch their money, because there's a paper trail. There's a paper trail. Your whole channel can get shut down. And these people can bring some felony charges and fraud charges against you. You see what I'm saying? And then to forcefully tell people, you can talk to the president, I ain't giving it back a dime. I said, oh my. Oh my. What is going on? What is going on? And that was another part of that video. It's another part of that video that I was listening to. We talked about Miss Carver. There's a trying time with Miss Carver right now, with her and her husband, and maybe with some family up the street. I heard this conversation that I'm listening to, but I'm listening to Roz too, and she was talking about. It sounded like the Miss trying to encourage you guys not to even support Miss Carver. Tell me she can go get some of that equity out of her trailer. I said, oh my Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Go get some of that equity out your trailer. You know, she don't need no attorney. They got free attorney. Hey, when your life is on the line and your freedom on the line, you want to hire an attorney. You don't want a court-appointed attorney. You see what I'm saying? And if she get on this platform and people support her, where they be able to financially offer some help to her, hey, so be it. You can't control that. If somebody want to help Cynthia, Miss Carver, they're going to help her. You have no control over that. Now, when you said that the other family, you know, you had they got what you call that, GoFundMe for the other family. Well, that's great. That is good. But to say don't offer no funding, don't give Miss Carver any support during this trying time, I thought that was kind of cruel. But hey, you know, that's the way some people are. That's the way some people are. Yeah, guys, this stuff here is getting heavy. It's getting heavy. It's getting deep, guys. It's getting deep. And there was another point I wanted to make, guys. You know, I saw this and it was terrible. It was terrible how they are behaving. And if you wouldn't have gotten yourself in this jam, you shouldn't have gotten yourself in this jam by accepting people money and making promises. And it appears that they say now that Roz is trying to actually get rid of the old sister circle and start anew. Maybe because of that money was associated with the first sister circle. So now they're trying to I heard that they were trying to get rid of the first sister circle. Now they try to create a new sister circle so they can title it a certain way so they won't get caught up if they're asking for donations. But see, previously it wasn't stated for donation. It was stated for something else. Okay? So guys, I don't know. Y'all just got to be careful when you're taking people money, making all these promises that you're going to do things with money after people give it to you for a cause, and then you don't honor it, then you put yourself in hot water. Now, let me tell you this. Now she's finding favor. To me, it appears that she's finding favor in another content creator to pick up where Sharita left off. You know who that is, guys? It's the lady that they call Feast or whatever. Feast. Now she's taking the wrench. Now she is doing the job, what it appears to me that Sharita's doing. To me, it seems like she done found her another flunky. If that woman don't be careful, I'm talking about Feast, she gonna find herself in some problems next. Because I was listening to Ra's content and she was encouraging her to post stuff up. You know, post certain things up that can ruffles people's feather and could be a problem where you might get your channel struck or something like that. But she was encouraging her to do certain things because she ain't gonna do it. She lay back dormant and she wait. She put certain people up to do her dirty work. This is what it looked like to me. Y'all got to be careful. And it seemed like she prayed. She prayed on certain people. She know who to gather. She know who to get and draw in her bosom. People that may seem desperate. People that are looking for a way out or looking for a few followers. You see, because she got a bigger plan for you. She wants you to do the dirty work, and she's gonna sit back and laugh. She's gonna encourage you to do this and do that. That's what I saw when she was dealing with Sharita. But see, we all are adults. You should know better. Can't nobody make you do anything that you don't want to do. You see? And we can't blame all this on Ross because people got to hold some type of responsibility for their actions, guys. But I will say, birds of the feather flock together. I will say, if you lay down with dogs, you're going to get fleas. So don't be so surprised. Oh, talking about they stalking. Maybe it's not stalking. Maybe the person is trying to ward off or trying to deter you from making it look like they are the only ones that are at fault. Maybe they're trying to protect themselves as well as you are. You see, because money is involved. Y'all can't sweep that under the rug. I don't care. You were mentioning, why don't she just stop? Why don't she? No, money is involved. If it's money is involved, these people are watching. They are listening. What about the people that are wanting their money back? What about those people? Do you care about those people? Oh, they chop liver. So you gonna strong arm rob somebody on this platform, and you gonna tell somebody you ain't gonna give them back their money? Where they do that at? Somebody don't get out often. You can't do that. And you should know better. If you're dealing with people in your family that know about the law, you should know you can't do that. Don't try to flamboozle somebody out of something. You can't do that. Because now you make enemies. It's enough. You got a lot of people following you. You don't even know who's following you. You don't know who's really in your best interest. You said that yourself about the sister circle. It's half of them. You stay to half of them, and then they may not even be for you. And now you want to take the folks' money and tell them go jump in the lake? Are you kidding me? Come on, people. Come on. Now I'm just calling this spade. Well, the purpose of this video, guys. Is she putting fuel to the fire? Okay. When you say, hey, stop doing this, stop doing that. On that video of yours, I went back, I'm talking about Roz now. On that video of yours, I went back and counted at least 3 people you talked about. But yet you don't want no trouble from nobody. You don't want no problem. But then you contradict yourself every time you speak. Every time you say something, you turn around and say another something. You contradict yourself every time. You talk so fast and you talk so much. But that's what you do. That's why you're trying to grow, because you do a lot of talking. But you need to be able to do a lot of listening. You got to listen. Because sometimes that's why you got one mouth and 2 ears. That's why you have 2 ears. People may not realize that. Slow to speak, quick to listen. I listen. And I would advise you to listen more yourself. I would advise you to listen more yourself. Family, was this all premature? What is this all meditated? Was this all part of the plan to use this woman to get what she wants and to use her downstream? Did Roz make this part of the plan? See, sometimes people can see further out than you can. When I say you, I mean people. Sometimes people sit and plot and plan on people. They don't even know it. They're far ahead of the game than you know they are. You see, now she's to me, it looked like she's gonna start working on feasts. She got feasts in her her channel and talking about how great she was and how she watched her and how great of a person she was. That's the way she did Rita. That's the way she started out with Rita. Talking about how great Rita was and how this and that. She couldn't do nothing without Rita. But all the time she was using that woman for greater gain. That's what it looked like to me. She was using that woman for greater gain. Now, y'all, you know, we get become opinionated sometimes. My opinion may not mean nothing to nobody, but it means something to me. And I sit back and I watch how people move. I listen. And based off the videos that I've been watching and hearing, it looks like they're gonna try to stick that the lost money. They're gonna try to stick that on Rita. Money that's gone, stolen money or money that's been misused. They're gonna probably try to put that on Rita. Y'all hear me now? Hear me loud and clear. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like they don't get rid of the old sister circle. Because that sister circle, to me, it looked like it was tainted. In her mind, that's what it looked like to me. Or she gotten all she gonna get from out that big squad there. She gonna have to change it. Because maybe she got to give it a new title, because maybe in the future she want to claim some more money and it got to read a certain way. That's what it looked like to me. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. There's nothing wrong with giving people donations. There's nothing wrong with giving people stars. There's nothing wrong with supporting people. But when somebody make a promise to you and tell you in your face, I ain't gonna give you nothing after you've made a contribution and you want your money back, think about it, family. Do you want to be a part of that? Do you want to be a part of that? So my advice to you guys, every time I try to do my commentary, I try to offer something constructive. I try to offer something sound. I try to offer something to make us think, to ward us out from being a victim of whoever out here in these streets. Because what I see is ugly. Don't complain about somebody is harassing you when your foot is in everybody's door. It ain't pretty, y'all. I can only imagine what's going on in these people's minds and their hearts and their homes. It's unhappy. It is an unhappy home and an unhappy person and a dangerous person and a greedy person. Let me go to the drawing board, guys. I want to see my family right now. I want to talk to my family right now. Let me go to the drawing board. Miss Devetta, how are you, darling? I'm doing fine. Miss Girl, how are you? How are you? Virgo, hello. New to the chat, darling. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, sweetie. Go ahead and subscribe if you are able and if you enjoy this video. Hello, Angela. How are you, beautiful? I am doing okay. Evelyn, Bentley. Yes. Hello, Patricia and Chad. What you say? Living my life is golden. Reaction. Hey, Patricia and Chad. How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Miss Penny. Penny Proud. How are you, darling? You said, hi, Patricia. She said she's not giving any money back and they can kiss her blank, blank, blank. You see that, family? How can you talk to them people like that? Them people made a commitment to you, paid money into what you're talking about, believed in you, and that's what you said. See, now the pot is getting hot, y'all. See, Rita done tore away from that, and she's talking now. She's letting people know what's really going on behind the scenes. You see, she letting people know what's going on behind the scenes, and Ross. It looked like Ross don't like it. Beat her to the draw. She claimed Rita don't know much, but Rita know a lot. Rita know a lot. Oh yeah, Rita know a lot. And I hope from this point on, Rita do the right thing. But I tell you one thing, that woman is trying to protect herself, because if they try to flip that on her, she better be able to have some proof that all of this is a lie to protect herself, because they can get these people with felony, fraud, scam. They can get these people. Yeah, these people finding a lot of ways to scam people out of money and commit fraud. There's all kinds of ways to commit fraud on the internet, through housing, through banking. People got all hey, all kinds of ways to scam. Now let this be you done took these people money. You and November ain't here when you told them that you were going to give them some Christmas giveaway. You was going to do some giveaways in November, and this is October, and these people are asking for money now. You told them go jump off the bridge somewhere. Come on, baby, you can't talk like that. You supposed to be a little bit more professional than that. Supposed to be a little bit more smarter than that. Penny Proud, what you say, darling? What is it? Virtual hug. Okay, yeah, we loving on you as well. What you say? Living my life. You said she have to give it. She have to if they're requesting their money back and they can show proof that they gave her money. They can either go to their bank. They can go to their bank. Like I'm gonna tell you. Let me share. Give y'all some knowledge here. Y'all probably already know. If you submitted some money and you show proof about the conversation you had with that person about a giveaway, and they don't want to honor that, and the time is not even here yet for the giveaway, you go to your bank and you contest those charges. That's how you do that. And then you can go and report the incident that at hand to whatever your local officials or whatever you need to go to report it. You can do that. But first start with your bank. If that money was, because there's a paper trail. Because if I get somebody some money, and if I say I want my refund, if you don't give it back, you got to show reason why you want the refund. What is it that you gave them and they gave you? Did they give you anything? Or did they render a service? Yeah. If that service has not been rendered more than what is this, October 5th? And I didn't know what time that they were saying they won't do it in November. That's more than a month from now. So that's more time that you've given that person to divvy up them funds and give you back your money. So come on, people. Y'all know how the game go. Y'all know how it goes. Penny Proud, what you say? You said IMO. You said she spent money trying to live above her means. She already trying to shift the blame on Sharita, but it's not working. I'm telling you, when I heard that video, I said, oh, that's what it looks like to me now. It looks like she's planting seeds, meaning trying to convince people that it's a possibility that Sharita had a hand in that money, and that's why some of that money gone and she can't. That's why she can't cover it. That's what I see it. It's clear as day. And then the other young lady that she's befriending now, Feast, whatever her name, she better be careful because now she's going to be the next guinea pig. That's what it looks like to me. And that's why I tell you, don't go in doing wrong. Don't go in doing wrong because when you do wrong will follow you all the way. You think you're going to get away with something, but you ain't going to get away with nothing. It never fails. You're not going to get away with anything. Now, let me go on down here. Penny Proud, what you say? You said Sharita is knocking her down like bowling pin. I hadn't watched Sharita page, but I may need to go over there and look at it because it looks like they're trying to make Sharita hold the bag, make it seem like she done committed some fraud or some scam or something. Try to make it seem like that woman took some money she didn't know about. You see what I'm saying? The devil is a lie. How you doing, Miss Vieta? How are you, darling? Hi, Miss Patricia Jackson. Hi, Miss Jackson in chat. Yes, thank you, Miss Vieta. Everybody doing fine? Yeah, we are doing quite fine. We are doing okay. We are doing well. Good evening, Penny. That's right. Yeah. You said Christine Marshall. How you doing, darling? Hey, sis. We doing all right over here. We doing all right over here. What you say, Penny Proud? You said she think those people love her so much that they won't challenge her. Well, she see the money. She see the money coming through, and she see the people entertaining the things that she say. So it's like I said, it's putting fuel to the fire. It's putting jumper cables on her. encouraging her to continue on this path. But see, the path that she's on, whenever she make a mistake, she's learning, she's thinking about the mistake and she's trying to fix them. So she won't make those mistakes anymore and still be able to gain and come out on top. But baby, you always make a mistake when you're doing stuff you ain't got, when you're doing wrong. You're gonna always drop the ball somewhere. You see what I'm saying? There's no perfect crime. There's no perfect situation when you're doing wrong. You see what I mean? So that's why I tell you, it don't fare well when you're you know, in it for greed, or if you're trying to bring somebody else's down of your wrongdoing. It never fares well for you. Fair for you. I'm getting my words twisted here, guys. What we got here? Bless hands. She's listening. She's playing crazy. Well, you know what? I'm hoping that she's listening, because that's why I say you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Please listen. Please listen. And that's why I get on here. I may fuss. I may have been fussing at Sharita. Yeah. I may have been fussing about Rob. Yeah. Because what they're doing, it just ain't right. What they've done in the past. Now, like I say, Sharita can take this thing and flip this thing around and try to do the right thing, because everybody can change. Everybody can change. But all this old slick stuff, swindler, trying to swindle somebody out of something, or trying to pimp somebody out of something, strong arm rob somebody out of something, and then tell somebody you ain't gonna give them something, and on this national platform, and the paper trail is out there. Well, maybe people can speak like that when something may not really be originated towards them. Is it really? Is her name on all this stuff? Maybe not. Maybe she can boastfully speak about it, because maybe her name ain't tied to it, y'all. Have y'all ever thought about that? Because it didn't make no sense to me for her to get on here and say, I ain't giving you nothing. Well, maybe it ain't under her name. But I will say this. She spoke about the sister circle being hers. So if that money was placed into the sister circle, whoever is affiliated with the sister circle, as far as names on that money, then hey, they may call all of the question. Hey, where did these funds go? They can follow that money, because that money didn't play on YouTube. They got a paper trail on that. Whoever submitted it. That's why, whenever you guys pay money, you got to use credit card. Cash App, that's still a credit card. They can track that money, and whoever name tied to it. Whoever name is tied to it, they can track it down. And if these people get together and start talking, they gonna tell it. I gave the money to, they'll tell it. I gave the money to Sharita, if that happened. I gave the money to Sister Circle. I gave the money to Rob. They gonna tell it. You ain't got to worry about it. So if you want the world to hear that it's possibly may have given to Sharita, but once they get really investigated and get down to the nitty gritty, they're gonna know exactly where that money went. You feel me? That's right. Bless hands. What you say? You said that's it. You got it. They ain't gonna track that money. That's why I tell you, don't touch people money if you ain't gonna do right by it. If you ain't gonna render a service or offer them some goods, you collecting money, but you better get it straight from the beginning. You better state what it is. You can't change in the midstream talking about some donation all the time. It was you had it allocated for something else. No, you can't do it. You can do it, but there's consequences behind it. You're gonna have to pay for it in the end. And don't let them tell you that they're not, because they're gonna have to pay for it. What you say, bless hand? Linda Johnson, what you say? How you doing, darling? How you doing? Yeah, this is to me, guys, this is messy. This is really messy. This is really ugly. And that's why you got to know, do your research about things before you start taking people money. See, that money and get to getting good to you. Get to ruffling through your pockets and through your hands and ruffling on your page, and there you go, you just grab it and go and start spinning. You can't do that. And you better be, I heard them talking about a non-for-profit. You better be kind of how you handle that too. Do your research. I ain't gonna tell you exactly how you need to handle because I know about it myself, but I would advise you to look that up, what you can and can't do when you have these particular organizations, how those funds need to be allocated. You can't take up these funds and just take up some. If you take, that's just like you working for a government official. You over a council that's worth millions of dollars. You take 100,000. You can take 50,000. Let me go to this. If you take $10,000 of those folks' money and go on vacation, they're gonna fire you and can get you with fraud, felony, and everything else. You see, because that money don't belongs to you. When they put these people over these large portions of money, these higher officials, you got to write off. You got to give track and trace where that money going. Who that? What is it for? Because that money got to be accounted for. That's why they put people over large accounts that they trust, because they know they should do the right thing about their money. Because if not, they're gonna trace it back. They're gonna find out. Somebody gonna open their mouth, or somebody gonna do. They're gonna audit. They're gonna audit the money, or you gonna try to be all whoever you got working with. You working with that person. Soon y'all fall out. He or she gonna tell everything. So it don't pay to do wrong. Just do right. And if that money is too enticing, too inviting for you, too enticing for you, well, then you ain't the person to be overseeing those funds, because that's too much temptation. It's too much temptation. You don't know how to handle money. You don't know what to do with it. You see, that's a form of stealing. You're stealing. Now, if they give it to you, and then they just gave it to you, and you ain't made no promise, then they gave that to you. But don't promise somebody something so they can give you some, and then you turn your back on them and say, man, look, hey, don't walk up on me. You ain't gonna get nothing. Try it. She said the president can't even make her get his money back. That's what she said. So maybe she knows what she's talking about. Maybe the money didn't go to her. Maybe it went somewhere else. She knows. But you better be careful, Sharita. Make sure they ain't blaming you for it. Charlotte, what is it? Charlotte Haggard. Yeah, how you doing, darling? You watching replay? Yeah, we came in. We talking about adding fuel to the fire. What did they add fuel to the fire? You see, by being part of something, and maybe this something may be too big for them to be handled. Maybe they ain't the right people for the job. So stop asking people for money, and you trying to orchestrate and have something. If you do, make sure you do the right thing. That's all I say. Don't get in over your head. Don't get in over your head, because you might be accused of fraud and scam and all kinds of illegal activity. Folks go to jail for that kind of stuff. You might get your pay shut down. You mess up your reputation. Don't let that happen for a few dollars. Don't mismanage people's money. You got to know how to handle money when you see money, on paper or cash. Ms. Vieta, how you doing, sweet? Nothing was in cash, so there is a paper trail on the money. Hello, do you hear me, y'all? YouTube gonna always make sure the trail is tracked, because they got to pay taxes. Any dime that cross this screen, they got to show for it. So when them people be plugging them numbers in and cash app, not cash apping, but super chat and this and that, and even if they send it to your cash app, they got a trail on it. They got a trace on it. Uncle Sam wants his money. That money got to be taxed if it's a certain amount. And don't be talking about thousands. The way they talk, like the woman got $20,000, $30,000. That can happen. You got so many people in your circle, and if they diehards, true supporters like that, they don't see no wrong. They just steady cashing out. Hey, they'll do that. It can get up there quick. It's been done. It can do that overnight. They got a paper trail, baby. Somebody, whoever you tied to, got their hands in it. Now, if them people want their money back, if you don't want no problem, if I were you, I will get them people back their money. I will ask them give reason as to why they don't want to participate in the giveaway anymore. You see how I offer sound advice? See, I got a good heart. I'm trying to tell you. I find out why they want to be refunded and then ask them why they want to be refunded and refund the people their money back. Now, if you spent that money, then we got a problem. Houston, there's a problem. Let me tell you something. That's just like with landlords. I mean, tenant. If you say the landlord ain't doing what X, Y, Z, and you staying in this man's house, you need to be able to put money into a particular account and don't mess with that money. And so you can be able to put hey, you staying in this man. I shouldn't even say landlord rental property because people run that raggedy. But you have to be able to put money into a account separate from yours. And those funds need to be going into that. So if those people need their money back, you can always pull out of it. You should have never touched that money. If you're talking about giving it away, what you call that Christmas giveaway, you should have had a separate account that you put that money. So if somebody wanted to get their money back, you can always pull it out and give it back. Don't touch that money. Only touch what somebody gave you as a gift. Somebody gave you as a gift. Don't touch money that you promised that you're gonna give away as part of a giveaway, unless you're able to pull that money and give it back. Unless you got enough cash that you can pull it out and give it back when somebody asks you for it. Especially if you ain't gave them no goods, it ain't like you sold them nothing. I don't know what these people think they riding on the fine line of fraud and scamming and illegal activity. That's Fed stuff. You messing with federal stuff. You can go to jail for that. They can come knocking on your door. You see how a lot of people go when they do stuff on YouTube or on camera, they think the police won't come knock on their door. Well, the police will come knock, they'll send the FBI, they'll knock on your door and take you up out of there in handcuffs. Because I'm saying, if you stole a lot of money, they'll knock on your door and have a warrant in their hand and come and get you. So don't tell me what these folks want to do, because you behind this camera think these folks won't come and get you. They'll come and get you. So be careful how you mismanage people. Be careful how you handle people's money and what it's supposed to be used for. And for all the people that want to cling to people because you think they got a high number, well, you better be careful what type of person that is. They may have sold their soul to the devil. Who you want to be in association with? You see, just because somebody got a few numbers or they're going up, they might have done some things that you may not want to be part of. You see, they might have been involved in some wicked behaviors, wicked things that you may not want to be a part of. So be careful who you want to be close to or be in association with. That may not be what you want, because a lot come with that. Why do you think a lot of people be with people and then they can be riding with somebody come up and unload on the whole car? You don't even know who you was involved with. I'm not saying that's gonna happen to them. I'm just talking. I'm setting an example. You being in company with somebody you don't know can put your life in danger, or put you in danger, or put you in a situation could cause you to go to jail, or you can take the fall and you don't want to get the time. Know who you in association with. Don't be so quick to gravitate to people just because the outward appearance may look a certain way. Some come with that, and it may not be what you want. Miss Deborah, say it loud. That's right, baby. Linda Johnson. Yeah. Why would you talk to your supporters like that? And it's crazy. Maybe she got a reason. Maybe it ain't in her name, y'all. Maybe they done did some slick stuff behind the scene. I don't know. But your voice is tied to it because you're making a lot of claims on other stuff. So you can't I claim this and claim that, but I don't claim this. No, all of it is together. They're going to tie it together. So whoever's tied to it, maybe it may drown with it. You see? So I tell you, be careful who you want to gravitate to, because you don't know what these people involved in. You don't know what they involved in. For a few followers, you get the followers, and that woman, Feast, she done took a liking to Feast. You see? Oh, they best buddies now. I said, she gonna be the next victim. Y'all mark my word now. It's certain type of people too. I'm looking at this certain type of people. And somebody insulted the lady talking about her health and this. I'm talking about Feast now. Talking about her health and this and that. It's certain type of people she gravitates to. Yeah. Certain type of people that fall prey to what she needs them to do. Certain people. I noticed that. You better get out. You better get out now. Or you better not put your name on nothing, because you'll be going to you'll be getting a charge against you too, far as some stuff that's questionable. All right, family. Who is this? Penny Pride? Let's see what's going on, baby. What you say? Some say the money is in her daughter's name. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that's why she's speaking like that. She said the president come out, she ain't giving them. Hey, you know, there's a paper trail. And if it is in her daughter, I've heard a lot of voices. I've heard her speak, say it's her channel, it's her sister circle. And when you turn that page on, it says Raw Squad. So all of that stuff linked up together. So if her daughter tied to it, then that's a disappointment too, because if her daughter is the face for her, which daughter is that? The lawyer? If the daughter is off into wrongdoing with her mother, that's a sad case. That's a sad case, baby. That's a sad case. I don't know, y'all. I wouldn't want to be part of that. I wouldn't want to be part of that circle. I would not want to be part of no one that's doing half slick stuff and think can't nobody see it. And every time they open their mouth, they contradict themselves. They're always feuding with folks. I heard that she was feuding. I heard when I heard her speak, I can come up with several names that she pulled up. She pulled up Sharita's name, she pulled up DJ name, she pulled up Miss Carver's name, she pulled up Fee's name, she pulled up Mika's name. These are all these different people this woman spoke about, all this, her hands in involvement with all these people. What I mean by that, she's concerning about people stalking her and doing things. Well, she's the main one that's involved. She's the common denominator. I don't know, family. I don't know. I just wanna say to her, if she's listening, Raj, I think you need to slow down. I think you need to slow down, honey. You gotta slow down. You gotta slow down, baby. You're gonna have to slow down. You're gonna have to slow down. Something just ain't. She got to slow down, y'all. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but she gonna have to slow down. How y'all doing? Charlie, you said hi, Miss Patricia in chat. IMO. What IMO? What does IMO stand for, guys? I know that's an acronym. What is that? What does that stand for? Well, anyway, she has what is that? Spend some and transfer some to other accounts like her so-called money market account in her savings. I did hear her use the term money market and check. Did she say checking and money market? I heard her use that term. Yeah, money market. If you just do right, you won't have these problems. And stop trying to trick trying to trick your audience to believe that maybe this woman had a hand in taking most of all that money, because I see right through that. Yeah, if you got all these different accounts, it can be traced and trailed. But if these people are asking for their money back, you should give them back their money, baby. Because if you don't, you're going to be in some trouble. I'm telling you. You're going to feel the wrath later. And I'm not just trying to be funny. I'm trying to tell you something, because these people are crying out for help. These people are looking and watching. These people are wanting their money back. Give them their money back. Do right. Give them their money back because you're going to make it hard for yourself. You said, Miss Patricia, you are a smart businesswoman, but we talking about a dumb criminal. Hey, you know, it looks dumb to me. I mean, you can't be out here messing with nobody's money, baby. You start messing with people's money, and then now you got some problem. You got some problem. You got to cough. You got to be able to produce. And if you can't produce, when those people get to talking, you're gonna have to do something. Because when they start hitting you with these felony charges and fraud and scam, you're gonna do something. You're gonna get off the you're gonna do something or get off the pot. I promise you are. Charlie's, you said Linda Johnson, right. She is a disgusting woman. I can't stand her demeanor. She has a bad disposition about herself. Well, I know she real quick. She very contradictory. She'll say one thing and right after that she'll say something else. You know, she'll try to make you think that she has nothing to do with it. And all the time, the things that she's doing, she's creating the horror for her own self. But she wonder why this person is doing this to her. Well, if you would stop, then maybe some of that other stuff will slow down. Like that's why I say, guys, adding fuel to the fire. Adding fuel to the fire. So it almost looks like that's why I said in my line here, my banner, is it premeditated? Did she have a plan far ahead of Sharita to use Sharita and to maybe blame her for some of this missing money, missing cash? So was that the plan all along? I don't know. But I know this, when Sharita went in, she went in the wrong way. And when you go in the wrong way, you know, hey, things like this happen. So hopefully Sarita has learned her lesson. I'm hoping, and to make a change for the better. We'll see, won't we? All right, y'all. What we say? Hello, PJ, Ice Lady for life. Yeah, everyone in chat. Yeah, we're just sitting here chatting and we're conversating, guys. I know we are been here talking. You know, I try to, come at a time where I think that everybody that made it home and we can sit and talk a little bit. I'm gonna go through these comments just a little bit more to see what my family is talking about. But guys, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to Patricia E. Jackson, also known as PatriciaE-TV. Guys, subscribe, and please do keep that notification on, because sometimes I may not come at a particular time. I'll just come on. At least you'll get the alert that I am going live, and then you can participate. Also, guys, if you have not aware of my page, I have my cosmetic collection. It's called Patricia E. Collection. I sell eyelashes. I sell my own cosmetic line. And also I sell fajas. They are one size up larger, meaning if it's an extra large, it's a 1X. They fit bigger. So if you are a large, you would need a medium. Okay. So I do have those that they're at a reasonable price, $55. They're going for anywhere from $64 to $100, guys. And they are the same product line that's going on that they're sharing on Facebook. It's the same type of it's the same body shaper, guys, but mine is at a lower amount. I will be getting my commercials and my models together so I can start having ads, so I can start advertising, meaning I'll be having my ads show up in certain videos. You guys may see it, but I'm working with my models, so we will be getting these models together so I can go ahead and market my product. But guys, yes, yeah. We're here, y'all. We here. So we don't like the stuff that we see. And when you do wrong follow you. They're just the law of the land, you know? So showing receipts could clear up a lot. Why fuse that seem to be an issue? Right. It shouldn't be an issue. That's why I don't understand why they're so confused about, oh, somebody, you may have gotten money from somebody. What you mean may have? Did she or didn't? The person that's talking can say if that person got money from them. And don't falsify no records and try to present some stuff on the screen to fool somebody. Then you go into, falsifying records. You see what I'm saying? You got to prove stuff. People they can do a lot of stuff. They can get on the computer and do some trickery stuff with the internet and make, you know, come up with some falsifying documents. So you got to be able to trace stuff. You can trace stuff. You can prove stuff. You know, if people are lying about things, you can you know, you can really prove things. Okay, guys. So don't let nobody try to trick you like that. What you say, Linda? You said those typos. Oh, okay. Oh, in my opinion. Look, what you said, Linda Johnson? In my opinion, girl, you know what? That went right over my head, and I didn't even know it. Thank you, darling. I'm so glad you were patient enough to educate me, girl, because I'm like, what does IMO mean? I must don't get out often, do I, that, girls? But thank you, darling. Now I know. In my opinion, yeah. Okay, darling. Thank you for helping me, tell. I'm like, IMO, what does that mean? Yeah, in my opinion. Thanks, Charlie. Thank you. Thank you so much, girl. I guess I got to keep on the internet so I can get hip. Okay, Penny, what you saying? She been doing a lot of deflection, but the chickens are coming home to roast. Yeah, to crow and all that. That's right. The people are starting to speak. Watch the smoke, y'all. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Don't they try to throw that woman, throw Rita under the bus. But Rita, if your hand was in there, if you took them people money now, you got to do right too. Now, don't take nobody money and get on there and pretend like you ain't done no wrong. But if you didn't, stand guard on what you say and protect your name, because people have you locked up and say you did committed a crime and you didn't. So yeah, you have to protect your name if somebody is spitting venom on you and saying that you've done something that you didn't do. So I don't blame you if you out here, you know, coming in your defense. Now, hey, I wouldn't blame you for that. But if you took somebody money too, without their authorization and without their knowing, that's something you're gonna have to deal with. But if you didn't, you better be careful to make sure these folks ain't trying to throw you up under the bus. Because I'm telling you, with money involved, people will set people up. That's why people do monopolize. That's why they steal. That's why they it's a lot of terms used for stealing money. You know what I mean? How they trick people out of money. So you got to be careful with that. How you doing, Penny? Yeah, Penny Pride. That's right, Linda Johnson. There's a lot of ways that they get them, and then they'll flip the strip on you and put it on you. You be like, Lord, why? It's a lot. That's why a lot of people are innocent in jail. They're having certain crimes that they didn't commit, but people place those claims on them, and people don't spend many years in jail, 20, 30 years, and maybe even there for life for a crime that they didn't even commit. Excuse me. So hey. Can't tell me what they won't do. They would do it, baby. To get the heat off them, and they ain't got to do no time, and they can spend a whole bunch of money, and they can place the blame or set you up. Oh, baby, they've been doing that for years. People have been doing that for years. You say, I did check the website. We'll be supporting you. Thank you, Ice Lady. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put some more items on there. I'm working on some other things, but it's coming along. So just if you're interested in anything, yeah, do go ahead and purchase. I really appreciate that. I thank you so much. Wanda, how you doing, darling? You all right? Yes. Josephine, you all right? Miss Vietta. Let's see what Miss Vietta said. You said, Miss Vietta said, when dealing with folks' money, they need to show bank statements and a ledger. Even my church give us record of what we paid in at the end of the year. You see that? Do you hear that, y'all? You got to give account for it, those people money. That's why I say if your hands are so itchy, you may not need to be starting no giveaway or I can do this fund for you or whatever. If you don't have that kind of control, you don't have self-control when it comes to things like that, you don't need to be spearheading it, because that money needs to be allocated and be placed in some kind of funding where if somebody decide they want their money back or whatever the case may be, you can pull those funds out and you can give it back. Or if you got enough money yourself, you see what I'm saying? It's probably best not to mix the two, because things like that happen. Things like that happen. Don't be going spending money that you ain't really earned to spend in that way. Now, if you had earned some money that's yours, you spend it how you want it. But if you got somebody on the sideline waiting for a particular thing to happen and you don't deliver, Somebody may come knocking at your door. You see, you might not like that. How y'all doing? Now, yeah, that stuff got to be accounted for. You got to show for it. And don't think you're getting away with it now because you're getting this money on this YouTube. You get a bunch of money on YouTube. You're going to have to, you got to show a ledger. You got to show, there's some statements. They give out statements now. Even with the YouTube now, they send you statements. They sure do. So all that little money you got, somebody got a statement somewhere. It's coming out. They give you monthly statements. Yeah. Ms. Vieta is absolutely correct. You got to show proof of that money, baby. Can't go around taking people money and telling people kick rocks. You can't do that. You said, Patricia, I am thinking that all that talk about LA was a cover up for her real scamming. It's a family affair. Was a cover up for her real scam. It's a family. Oh, okay. Who family affair? I didn't follow the family affair part. Family affair, you mean between Rita and Roz? All that, you said, Patricia, I am thinking that all that talk about LA was a cover up for her real scamming. Oh, you mean Roz. For her real scam, it's a family affair. I got you now, baby. I got you now. Hey, professional people can be professional thieves, you know. Hey, they can be real slick. I told you that she's savvy. I told you that woman was real savvy. You know, you got to know what you are dealing with. Sometimes people can be out of their league. They think they associate with people that's of their caliber. These people are way ahead of the game. They done plotted on you and on trying to get into your bank account or get their name on your mortgage or steal your business. Hey, don't tell it. Ain't no telling. I looked at a story. The man befriended the woman, had got the woman pregnant, and the woman had to marry a billionaire. And the man left the money to her, but the guy she got pregnant by, got close to her, got the baby by her, and she ended up dead, and her son did too. And he got the baby, now he the billionaire. People plotting way ahead of the game. And they said he and his lawyer was in on it. The same lawyer that was her lawyer. Don't tell me what people won't do. They plot and plan, baby. Now she dead and the son dead because the next heir would have went to her son. And then if something happened to the son, it would have went to her. Then she died, but they made sure he died before she died. The mother died. So now the mother dead, the son dead, it was automatically go to the infant child. You see? Now who gonna be over the child? The father. Baby, they plotted and planned. Now the father's the billionaire now, honey. Tell me what people won't do. They sit back and watch and wait and see how they can figure that thing out. Next thing you know, you'll be here today and gone tomorrow, and they done took over your life savings. Tell me what they won't do, or they'll set you up. Yes, sir. Yes, they will. All right, guys. I know I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I know we been talking for a little while. We've been here a little bit over an hour. Try to keep it in a certain particular window. My advice, my topic today was fuel to the fire, guys. It's fuel to the fire. So don't complain. Don't complain when things are happening because your hand is in it. You see? And was this premeditated? Okay? And be careful when people are trying to put you over this and over that. They may be trying to set you up for you to take the fall. Okay? And be careful leaving somebody else's domain to go help somebody else. You cross somebody else out to go help somebody else, and then you end up, they setting you up. You're only getting back what you dish out. That's why I say, family, just do right. Just do right. If it ain't right, if it don't feel right, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Oh, that Southern dialect coming out, y'all. If it's not right, if it don't feel right, maybe it ain't right. Okay, family? I love you. I love you. I'm going to stay close, guys, to the internet, and I'm going to be watching. But I had to say this because I wanted you guys already know you smart cookies. I wanted y'all to take heed. Pay attention. Listen to what people say. Because I was listening. Sound like they finna make Rita be the scapegoat. Rita, they look sound like to me they trying to blame it on Rita. That's what it sound like. Sound like to me a new organization finna get started up because they know that money finna come in. Okay, so money can come in because that's what they allows to use the platform. But you better do right. Sound like they found them another flunky, another guinea pig. Sounds like they found Feast to pick up where Sharita left y'all. That's what it sounds like to me. Family, keep a watch. I'll talk to you later, guys. I love you. Y'all be safe. Keep your head up. Keep your eyes open, your ears open, and pay attention. Love you. Bye-bye.